All right, Dirt fans, we're live tonight here for the Midnight Madness. That's right, VLR style here tonight. Well, hey, we're going to kick this season out with a style here from Knoxville Raceway in the trucks. And that is something, man, that I don't think I've shown on the channel yet. I've shown about everything there is to do on dirt, but trucks are the one thing that I have not. So tonight, the VLR guys are going to show what they can do here on Knoxville Raceway and some trucking action here. Well, as always, I'm Joe White in the booth. I'm accompanied by David Heileman, the Heilemaniac himself. Man, what's going on, David?
Yeah, you second, Joe. I have a little experience racing the trucks on the dirt, but oh my goodness, there's a pile up in 3 and 4. But I've seen them at Knoxville, at Charlotte, at Lanier a bit. I don't think I've ever seen a server go up with truck race at the legendary half mile here at Knoxville. So it's definitely something new. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I tell you, you know what? Tonight, you know, we're going to end this season off here awesome. We got about 6 minutes out here. Got a good points battle. Was just talking to Tommy Rowe there. Very good close battle indeed out here. But we'll let these folks file in here. Let them watch these awesome trucks, man, scoot around this place. I mean, what do you think we're going to see here tonight?
There's could be a whole thesaurus of words I could use. It's definitely be a lot of beating and banging action. And I know you cover asphalt, Joe, and you've probably covered a lot of truck races, but I don't think you've ever seen anything that's gonna happen tonight.
The closest thing probably about a Martinsville. That'd be about the closest thing that I'm gonna get to seeing the beating and banging side-by-side action that we're gonna see here tonight, unless you want to put us on a Daytona race we just had this past week, and then you might as well forget about it. If one truck wrecks, the whole series goes up. But then again, that could happen here too, as, man, we got a huge field out here. Now, not everybody's gonna make it, but man, I tell you what, you're putting them on a short track. These are big, about 3,500 pound trucks, got a lot of horsepower to them, very heavy, similar to what we do with the street stocks. The truck's probably a little bit more heavier. They seem to be, though, comparing them to the street stocks, obviously more power, but seem to be a little more agile around here. You know, looks like they're going a little more faster.
Yeah, it's definitely in the old build, the street stocks, the old build, they were the closest to the trucks that there was. But these definitely have a lot more power, and, you know, with the street stocks, you kind of got to be finesse and, you know, handle the car, you know, just lightly. But with these big, heavy trucks and the amount of power they have, you really have to manhandle them to get around the corners fast in these.
Absolutely. Well, good field out here tonight to kick this season out, and it has been fun. I want to appreciate Tommy Rowe and the guys here at the VLR and the Midnight Madness and all the drivers that have come out week in and week out to watch some awesome racing here. And what I'm going to tell you, it's just going to be fun. Like I say, we got some trucking action, and hopefully none of these guys try to put the tailgate down out there and try to haul some dirt around this place.
Like you mentioned before, a points battle coming into the final week. 4 points separate Bill Aarons and Clayton Bigsby, otherwise known as Randall Carter. So they're both going to tag the tail of the field in this one and see what they can do, and they're going to have to race their self to a championship.
No doubt about it. Well, you said it. You got a close battle, and it's going to be interesting. Who do you think is going to pull it off?
I would say, because Bill Aarons kind of has more of an open wheel background, I would say the advantage would go to Bigsby, but with the kind of chaos that is going to happen, I'm going to have to put my money on Bill Aarons, because he's one of those kind of, you know, quiet through the pack type guys. You know, where did he come from? You know, he'll slowly, methodically work his way up through the field nicely. I think it's going to be whichever one survives, and if I was a bet man who was going to survive it, it's all my money's going on Bill, because odds are Randall Carter's probably going to end up flipped over.
Well, you know, we're probably going to see a lot of 2 wide. Right now, we've been able to see a lot of 3 wide action going on out here. I mean, this is a wide track. They've got a lot of room. You talk about Bill Aarons right now. He's 28th fastest, so You know, he'd be outside looking in if he did that. If we're taking, what, 24, 25 trucks? Is that what we're taking here tonight?
Yeah, I believe it's going to be 24, then plus the 2 on the field, so 26. That might be the biggest Midnight Madness field we got, but you know, a lot of interesting names came out for these trucks tonight. You got, you know, real life drivers like Chase Briscoe out there and Mike McKinney throwing their hats in, and then you got other guys like Dylan Hauser,
Chase Briscoe.
Yeah, that's the real Chase Briscoe. Unless someone was goofing with the names again, but by his helmet color, that I believe that used to be his same helmet color.
Wow. Okay.
That might be Chase Briscoe out there.
All right. He can come out here and pull it off right now. He's 9th fastest. So definitely know that name, like you just said. Hey, there's some guys out there that was beating him. Either way, like I said, we have been known for Howard to mess with some names, but it would be kind of cool to get a good name here to kick this season off, late night style racing with you know, an actual dirt tracker himself out here.
Yeah, speaking of the man himself, Howard Weaver, I believe he is out there in the claustrophobic.
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 Where the heck is that at?
I wonder if he's scared of these asphalt cars on this one. I don't know. He's a ways down in the pack.
Holy so he's not in his name. I didn't see him. Oh yeah, I do now. The 22 machine. Claustrophobic. Okay. Yeah. Well, does that mean he's having a hard time getting inside of one of these things, or he just feels like he's cramped up? Because he shouldn't really feel no different in one of these machines as he does one of them little micro midget sprint machines that y'all run around here.
Yeah, he's gonna feel cramped once these guys get lined up 2 by 2 for the start. This track, like you said, it's big and wide, and I didn't think the groove was gonna get as wide as it is. You're actually gonna see trucks up there against the cushion, I guess. Here at Knoxville, that's something you can't get in real life.
Well, and we already seen it too. You can hook the bumper here, so we're going to do the bump and run, and these guys, man, definitely will put the bumper to them. So we might see a lot of guys out there tonight. Hey, you know, spin your friend out, that's so to speak.
Yeah, they're you know, some weeks it's late at night and you gotta get yourself excited for some of these races. But I've been waiting on the edge of my seat for a week for this one. I'm telling you, man, this is going to be some of the most entertaining stuff out there you're going to see.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to tell you what, you're absolutely right. I like the trucks, and I do a slew of truck, you know, the asphalt side of the camping world and whatnot. So definitely, and, you know, just to compare, really the closest thing would be a Martinsville race. I mean, that's really about the closest thing you're going to get. When you put 40 cars on a Martinsville, yeah, it's almost like putting the 24 on here at this track. You got a cluster of machinery.
Yep, and that'll be interesting to see if the top kind of goes away. It might, the fast groove might go right back around to the bottom, so it might be like a Martinsville where you do have to use the bumper or use a bump and run. But these cars also, the trucks I've noticed, they take front end damage pretty well, more than a lot of the dirt cars do.
Absolutely.
And it can hurt the car, but sometimes I've noticed it helps the car because the RPMs can't get as high, but then it prevents you from spinning the tires. So that might be one thing to watch. I had a pretzel I was trying to finish.
Every time I turn around, you're always eating up here. You're about as bad as I am, I'm gonna tell you. I hear you. Well, hey, just got a kick out there. I guess that's Tommy out there talking about, yeah, the real Chase Briscoe. He's in the house. Next week, the real life Eldora Dirt Derby. So I guess he's kind of getting geared up to try to see what he can do. And Chase Briscoe, if I'm not mistaken, he drives doesn't he drive the number 9 Ford machine? Am I thinking of the right one?
Last year, yes, I believe he drove, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. He drove for, that's actually Penske's, or yeah, Penske's.
He drove for Brad Keselowski.
Yeah. Okay. So what then? Yeah.
The 29 and the 19.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, the blue machines out there. That's what I thought about. You know, I keep up with it a little bit on what those guys do and so forth. So that is awesome. But he's also going to give a shout out there to Mike McKinney, Big Crown, I guess out there, Big Crown winner. I'm saying that's a big dirt thing. Help me out here, David. Mike McKinney.
Yeah, he's a real life modified driver. He gets it done.
Good deal.
All through the South and the Midwest.
Well,
he puts. put
Guess
himself
what?
up front.
That's
Chase
right.
Briscoe's
Quick
not far
time,
behind him.
boy. Yeah,
Third.
with a 22.640. Kyle Harrison sitting there, and Chase Briscoe, he says, gentlemen, don't forget about me. He's sitting in third, but Mike McKinney, we're talking about him here just a second. Well, he's a big crown champ. He's a big-time man here tonight in the VLR Midnight Madness Truck Series here to end the season with an awesome quick time up there. Let's see if it holds.
Yeah, I believe that Brad Cross in the 4th position there. I believe he drives modifieds too in real life. So it might these cars might be separating the men from the boys as far as real life drivers from sim drivers go.
And Alex Bergeron is the man up there right now, putting his name in a hat for the sim crowd. If we're talking about, Brad Cross, name sounds familiar. Help me out there a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I know he races some midgets on here, but I believe I heard him once say he races modifieds.
Okay, good deal. And McKinney, he races tonight at I-96. How is he able to race on the road? I don't know. Tell me. Hey, he could have a virtual wheel. I don't know.
Yeah, if you see some of the rigs these drivers have now, they probably, I wouldn't doubt it if they have a sim rig built in with some Wi-Fi that they get going on the road. Lucas Chowman, he goes to the top of the charts there.
Quick time up there, boy, knocks them down. He said, look, big guys, y'all come up in here and trying to show you names off. Well, let me show you what a sim drivers can do. Lucas Chowning, puts a good, awesome time up there, 22.536.
That's quick time by almost a tenth. He absolutely showed these guys how to get around the lap.
Yes, he did.
On the bubble back in 24th, though, Shane James, 2nd place runner ladder. No, I believe he had damage and pulled off, but won the midget race a couple weeks ago. A guy you'd expect to be really quick at these. 24th place on the bubble for him with a couple guys still left to qualify. Yeah,
top 10 right now, looking pretty good. Got a mix of a slew of who's driver up there. What's up, John? How you doing? I want to appreciate everybody tuning in. We're live tonight here, YouTube, Twitch, and also TeamVLR.com Facebook page here to bring you the season finale here for the VLR Midnight Madness Series truck racing here at Knoxville Speedway. It's going to be a good one. I mean, we've got some real names in here along with the sim guys in here tonight, so should be interesting to top this one off.
I guess BJ Deal, he's a real-life modified driver out there, too. He sees himself sitting in the top 10 right there, currently in 9th.
Now, you know a lot of these guys, the dirt side of things, more than I do. So, I mean, if you recognize somebody out there name-wise, please let me know. I mean, that's the area that I'm learning. I mean, obviously, you take me over to the oval side, I can name them off left and right, all day long. But, coming over here in the dirt, that's one thing I'm learning is who and what's what. And it's always good to see, real-life drivers come out here into the sim world. I know they do it all the time. And, some of the NASCAR guys, Kyle Larson, just to name a few, they come over here, and race a lot. So it's good to see real drivers come out here as, man, we're getting set here to go racing here. Final race of the season for VLR, Midnight Madness, under the lights, Knoxville. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. As much as I rag on some of the real-life drivers on this game, it is nice to see them come out and just in a small, kind of secondary-type league. But nothing short of the action here for Midnight Madness, just kind of promoting the game better. So it's definitely awesome to see them here and just the rest of the car count.
Oh, absolutely. It's good, man, to see iRacing getting out there and doing a whole lot. Good to see the Dirt Series is doing what it's doing, and I appreciate, being a part of it. I appreciate the leagues allowing me to come up here and broadcast. David, I appreciate you being up here in the booth, man, the last several races here with me. Sorry about last week. I was out and about and, kind of just one of them last-minute things with the 4th of July and all, but it has been fun, and I want to appreciate Tommy and all the guys here at VLR, and it's going to be interesting to see. But it looks like we're going to have what, 22, 24?
I believe it's going to be 24, and then Bigsby and Aarons did not take times because they're going to tag the end of the field.
Ooh.
So Shane James did hold on to that 4th place, or 24th place.
Well, let's look at our points battle. You talked about it, Aaron's. Where's he at right now?
He's going to be starting 25th then, and Bigsby on the outside in 26th place. So they both put themselves in the back of the pack, and 4 points. I believe Aaron's is leading by 4. So it's going to be Bigsby's. It's going to be his job to tighten it up.
Okay, good deal. Well, I'll tell you what, man, this is going to be all. Let me text my wife back here right fast.
That's all right. His cars roll out, fireworks are going off, and there's going to be fireworks going on all night. I would have loved, personally, I would have loved to freaking bang in this race, but I've been having so much fun in the booth. I think it's going to be, you know, just as much fun to call with you too. So,
well, I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna tell you what, it has been, you know, definitely fun having you up here. It's always good, you know. I don't mind, man. Somebody been up here, definitely. And Vinny out there says, careful guys, I see Briscoe is in there. He'll take the whole field out. Uh-oh, slide job. That's right, we're about to put some slide. I call it slide job city up here, so that's just the way I say it. Y'all can have Dale Jr.'s way of saying it. He's a NASCAR guy, just doesn't really fit too well. I'm sorry, fellas. Y'all can hashtag that all day long, but it just don't work too well on the asphalt side as it does on dirt.
It's all right. Tommy Rowe had a better slide job call just the other night. There was a giant pile up into turn 1.
I saw that. That was pretty good.
That was good. But,
that was.
Mike McKinney took an end-of-the-line penalty, so he started outside front row. He's going to put himself to the tail of this one.
Yep. We're going racing here. Pace trucks in. Green flag flies. Season finale out here. We'll look at the 47. Lucas Chowning. He takes off, and he's riding that cushion up there against the wall. Here comes the 32 down low, though. He's going to try to chop at him a little bit as they are racing side by side behind him.
Yeah, well, I guess we found that speed where Chowning got in from qualifying. He's right up there on that cushion and trying to straight line that car right out of the corner down. Carry as much momentum as he can.
Absolutely, as they come out of the turn here, the man, Chase Briscoe, right there sitting in second. Alex Bergeron, he's in a battle with the 12. He's got the 12. Actually, Kyle Harrison, he's got a good battle going on with old Brad Cross right there. As they're going to go side by side, touching fenders.
Yep, he gave him a little shove into turn 1, but Cross is going to try to carry that momentum and clear him for the 4th position coming out of 4.
Absolutely, they're going to still stay side by side there. Good battle going on. It's for the 4th and 5th place spot. Here comes the 74 there, Adam Elby. He's going to try to get up into the mix with J.D. Brown.
If J.D. Brown ducking to the inside, he's trying to get a top 5 as Harrison finally does clear Cross, and Cross clears Harrison, and he shoves his way back from the outside right in front of Elby.
Well, 3 wide almost. Let's ride along with him, see what this guy looks like as he's wheeling this truck around here in Knoxville. Man, he has got the hammer down on that thing and is actually just going to work on the wheel inside of it.
Yeah, further back, still side by side for a lot, but up front, single file mostly as everybody's running that outside. Chase Briscoe trying to chase down the 47 car of Lucas Crown, and then Alex Bergeron and Brad A. Cross still.
Absolutely. Well, right now they got a good battle going on back here, about the 10th, 11th on back spot. They're going side by side. Like I said, the top guys, a couple trucks in the wall. They're 4 wide back there.
If you just said it, about 4 wide, they're going to be 3 wide, going to come out. Oh, but cars getting turned in the infield. Oh, look out, cars coming back up in front of the track. That's going to take out 1, 2, a slew of drivers. McKinney involved in that. Oh, I thought for a second there I'll avoid it. Williams Aaron's their points person. He got involved in that. I saw he got some damage driving through there.
Pile up in the turn in the dirt side. Junkyard in the back here. We're going to have a lot of tailgates for sale on eBay. Go back here on the replay and watch a couple angles, see what we got going on. Yeah, there's a lot of them. The 99 involved. Jeremy's involved back there. All started kind of up front with the 18 of Jeremy, and the 13 got together back up on the track, nowhere to go. And again, looks like just a small track, nowhere to go, closes up, kind of like a Martinsville.
Yep, Bill Aaron's running that Norm Bengen 99 red and yellow car. He slowed her down. He had no one in front of him, no one behind, but a car just happened to shoot across the track. Wrong place, wrong time. He's going to take some damage. I don't know if they get a fast repair. They do have fast repair, so the cars that did get damaged, including Bill Aaron's, he's going to be able to get in pit road, get on out there with a brand new car and try to get back up front.
Yeah, well, that one right there took out some good trucks, and like you said, some of the guys there who was the chase points guys in the back, or actually the points leaders back there, so already a pile up here. Lights back off on the pace car. We're going back racing again, David.
Yeah, to be honest, I was kind of surprised they got that many laps in consecutively. I'm just going to have to say, shout out to the person who made this setup for the truck.
Yeah, no doubt about it. As here we go, and it's kind of wild to see old, like I say, the Chase Briscoe out there. He's in a Chevy, but there is no Fords here on iRacing, unfortunately. That sucks.
Yeah, not yet. There's always time.
There he is. Pace truck's in. We're back green flag racing. This time, Chase gets a good jump along with Lucas, but let's see if Lucas can hang on to it. He slings that thing in there sideways. Well, they're high and wide, 2x2, 3 wide behind them.
Yeah, it looked like Lucas just got a little too low and dug his nose into the berm. That's going to allow Briscoe to clear and take the lead. That's something he has an advantage of being a NASCAR driver and driving these trucks. You're going to have to shift gears on the restarts, and a lot of these dirt guys, they don't do that.
Yeah, absolutely. He knows all the tricks of the trade. Right now, he's up on the cushion riding that thing. As you see Lucas Chowning, he gets up there on the wall, but behind him, it's a dogfight here. They are putting on a truck show. Oh, couple contact. They're around 46. Trying to get to him. That's Dan Smolders.
Tightened up out of the corner there out of turn 2. A couple guys got sideways and saved it, but Smolders was just not able to quite get through here. Well, no surprise there. When claustrophobic had a little help, gave him a little help going around.
Yeah, he got a little claustrophobic in the middle of that one there. Oh, well. Hey, but them guys were just beating and banging up front there. Definitely knowing what they needed to put on in it.
Yep, so it'll be interesting seeing what line Chase Briscoe elects on this restart, if it is double file again, because he was able to get that wrong on Lucas Crown in that last one, and so we'll see if he does the same thing as and choose low, or he's know what he did in that high side, and he's going to just try to do it again to hold that lead.
You know what? He did a phenomenal job hitting on that high side there, Chase did, on that restart, and got around Lucas, so they came side by side. Maybe Lucas can learn something on that restart. Look at, hey, don't count out Alex Bergeron and Brad Cross back there, and Adam Elby. He's up in there too, and Kyle Harris. I mean, all them guys there, any one of them can get up there. They were just hammering each other behind them.
Yeah, this race still has a long ways to go. There's going to be a lot of movers and goers, guys shuffling their way through the front. Evan Sorensen, I believe he's an asphalt driver, but I've seen him.
Which one?
Evan Sorensen in that number 2 car.
Sounds familiar. I think he is. Evan Sorensen, yeah, he's a.
I think I just remember racing trucks. Yeah, I remember racing dirt trucks with him before. So it was like he shows up for asphalt races, so he might be one to watch.
Do some more truck racing on dirt. We'll tell you what, we're just getting all kinds of names.
I would love it, man. But some big movers, claustrophobic. He's from 22nd up to 9th. He's in the top 10. Watch out for him. In more ways than one.
Absolutely. Lights back off on the pace truck. We're going back racing here again at Knoxville for the VLR Midnight Madness, and it's been madness so far. Lucas Chowning, Chase Briscoe up front. They hit the hammer down. They're back racing again, side by side. Let's see if Chase can get it. Well, he slings it in there and does it. Lucas has got his hands full with the 30 of Brad, but here he comes back on the inside, the 3 wide behind him.
Crossover is Lucas Chowning. He's going to get on that inside. Is he going to try to throw a slide job on Briscoe? He is, but Briscoe is going to be able to fend it off, and he's going to hold the lead out of 4.
Slide job denied right there. Chase Briscoe knew what to do and held off the charge of Lucas Chowning as he tried to put it on the inside and put the slide city on him. Couldn't get it done. They're going to go single file up front. Behind them, though, they're still battling it out.
Yeah, Adam Elby almost got turned around by claustrophobic, and that slowed up the whole pack, and they were about 3x3x3 there for a couple rows deep as a 2-car. Evan Sorensen's in the wall. Yeah,
Evan up in the wall, boy. He just clobbered the inside of that thing, like you just said. Well, hey, here comes claustrophobic. He's a little bit of claustic and phobic coming to the front.
Yep, top 4 trying to check out a little bit, but as I say, Alex Bergeron makes a mistake. That's going to allow Kyle Harrison to get right back up to his bumper, but Lucas Chowning, caution's out.
Well, it's a big one. Oh, they're still wrecking in the back. Well, Bill Aaron, he's got through all of it so far. Shane James was involved in that one. Let's go back here on the replay. Actually, Shane James was involved after that one. The 33 was the main man on that one, and Shane James got tore up in it. The one came through it. I mean, it's just, there's no room here on this track. Once your trucks go around, it's pretty much, you're just, you hang on for dear life. It's, I guess Howard did pick the right name, claustrophobic.
Yeah, BJ Deal just kind of got hooked in a racing deal out of the corner there, right in front of the pack, and guys just these are big, heavy trucks, and they're hard to slow down, especially when you're on a slicked off dirt track. That's all I'll say.
Absolutely. Having fun. Chase Briscoe out front in this one. Lucas Chowney's trying to do everything he can. But I tell you what, when you're going up against a pro like the man in the 32 up front, it's going to be a tough chore to get around him. You're definitely going to have to be hitting on all 8 cylinders there. Brad Cross, though, he wants a piece of it there. Alex Bergeron, well, we know that pro-style guy knows how to wheel something here on iRacing.
Yeah, like you said, multiple time winner in the Pro Series. Yeah. Chase Briscoe did lose his pro license on iRacing, but yes, he is still a pro in terms of still out there racing for NASCAR and stuff like that. So he's got experience out front, and he's going to know how to defend the lead, so it's definitely going to be interesting if anybody's going to be able to try to get up there and take it from him.
That's right, John. Hits keep on coming out here, Knoxville Raceway, for the VLR Midnight Madness Truck Series here. Season finale as the lights off on the pace truck. We're about set to go green flag racing. They're going to double file them up here, stack them, rack them. Here we go. Chase on the inside, Lucas on the outside. They're going to wait. Green flag flies. He drops the hammer. We're back racing. Chase gets a good run, but here comes Lucas on the outside. They're already pounding on each other behind them.
Oh, Briscoe's going to park it up in front of him. That's going to straighten out them, and they're going to be 3 wide for second. Go contact. Alex going to hang on. He's going to move his way up into the second place now from all that.
More slide job, demo derby style. Up front, the 12 machine. He takes the second spot. Gets clipped coming around, though. And he's around.
Oh,
Caution's out.
Oh,
man, it's a junkyard.
Oh, yeah,
wow.
30 car of Brad Cross.
They're still wrecking.
Way too tight. He got way too tight going in that corner. He just
did
did not turn the car at all, and that just got into the left rear of Alex. And from second on back, it was.
It's a parking lot here in Knoxville, folks. I'm going to tell you, it's just like I said, there's no room to go here. Man, I'm going to tell you what, we're going to end this season on a high note here on some fun stuff. I mean, yeah, there's a few cautions, but that's to be expected with these trucks out here. But so far, I'm having a ball calling this race.
Yeah, some guys, Lucas Crown ended up getting through. Evan Sorensen, I guess. I think he might be in second on this restart. After that, I don't even know how they're going to line up.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you, if you don't like racing like this, man, you're just not a race fan. Or if you don't like dirt tracking out here, well, you know, I don't know. But if you don't like this action, I always say you must just be dead.
Oh, yeah, and even though, you know, they got 2 fast repairs, so I don't know how many guys already used both of them. I can tell you the drivers are still having a whale of a time out there.
That's what it's all about. Have some fun up here in the booth, calling a great race. Well, Chase, he's out there sitting going, man, you know what? I don't know what I got myself into. These guys behind me, when they call it the Midnight Madness, they mean it. It's madness behind me so far.
Yeah, Mike McKinney was slightly able to squeak through that. I believe he's going to be restarting in the 7th position. So after starting at the tail of the field, here comes Mike McKinney.
All right, Mike McKinney. Give us an update on our points battle here.
Yep, I was just saying, just outside him, Clayton Bigsby. He's up in the 8th position. So right now, he'd be in the championship spot right now.
Okay, and Bill Aarons, he's right there in 15th. I know the other one there.
Yep.
Well, we're back racing here. Chase gets a good jump out front. Kyle Harrison, though, he's there. But, boy, he's got his hands full. 3 wide for the 2nd place spot.
Oh, 00 Jared Mogar got a great restart. His 47 car of Lucas Crowning got sideways. That sure up 1 car to the infield. After that, it's about 2x2.
2x2, but look at this. It's Black Friday sale in the back there. Those guys are stacked up 4 wide.
Yeah, Mike McKinney way down on the bottom side trying to work that as everybody in front of him on the top side. Claustrophobic trying to work his way back up after that one. They're 3 wide. Lucas Chowing a little sideways again. That's going to cut down right in front of McKinney. He's going to get her straightened out.
Oh, man, I tell you, these guys right here just beating and banging on each other for all the hair worth. As in the back here, well, let's just see what old Mr. Klostik's doing himself there. Phobic up front. He's in the 11th place spot in the 22 machine. But he's in the mix. He's 3 wide right now. He's trying to drive that thing in there. He says, look, fellas, let's have us a tailgate party back here.
Yeah, he's looking for any kind of room he can, trying to work high, low, middle, anything that will work right now. Is working on that for that 10th place on Mike McKinney. You can tag the wall a little bit with the right rear, but that's just going to straighten it out and get a good run out of the corner.
Absolutely. Boy, I tell you what, who's checking out up front? Chase Briscoe. He's got a 1.3-second lead. He says, fellas, y'all get back there and act like some sim racers. I got some practicing to do. I got real racing to do next week. Right now, he's showing them what it's like. And look at that, man. Ride that cushion. He made it look beautiful.
Yeah, he definitely found out what some of the other guys were doing, because he's entering high, he's cutting it low and carrying all that momentum down the straightaway. Is behind him, though. I mean, he's the only car that doesn't have a bunch of wrinkles on the hood or on the tailgate or anything, because there's a couple cars that are just missing some pieces, it looks like, mid-back here.
Man, and that's just all about dirt racing, man. Fender banging here with a bunch of trucks out back. Let's go back in the back here and see what these guys are doing. Well, Mr. Claustrophobic himself in the number 22 machine, he's moved up to the 9th place position. Lucas Chowning's falling back, way back in the back there. But I tell you what, everybody's up high right now, kind of single file.
Yeah, not sure what happened to Adam Elby. I don't know if he was scary. If he's claustrophobic of Mr. Claustrophobic, because he just pulled off the track in front of him, but it looks like his night might be ending early.
Well, the man right now who's in the points lead, Clayton Bigsby, that man sitting in 5th place right there, folks. He is looking, now he's racing for a title, so he's hoping he could just hang on to this thing, because Bill Aaron right now, the man who's right behind him, well, he's back here in a mess of cars back in the 16th spot, and we got a caution out.
Yep, I was just watching him. He restarted 15th, and he hasn't moved up at all. He, in fact, dropped 1 spot, so either going to have to try to come to pit road, maybe get 4 tires, make some adjustments, I don't know, or just hope for some luck, because right now it looks like it's Bigsby's race or championship to lose.
What that caution was on? Did you see what was on? I was looking, I didn't see a truck around. Maybe that's been a quick spin and they got back turned around before I could get to them.
It is going to be a single file restart when we get going again, so that was a pretty good
green flag run there, David.
Yeah, it was there. They're on lap 30, so I believe they're going to restart. There's going to be, oh boy, it's about 22 laps to go, I believe.
24. My ticker's right now.
Okay.
Because they got the cautions on, that's why.
Yeah, we'll add on 2 base laps.
Yeah, the ticker's going to be right, folks. So we do have 24 to go here in this one, or actually, 23 to go. So because they left the cautions on. Normally they would take the cautions off, and we wouldn't count caution laps. But unless they said we were only going to have 30 laps and not count them, but still, either way, we would run into 40 laps with as many cautions as we've had.
Oh yeah, we'd run it up to 140 laps.
Yeah. We'd definitely be here for the Midnight Madness.
Yeah, Kyle Harrison, he's going to have to try something else, because Chase Briscoe was just running away from him in the rest of the field. Jared Mogart, he had a good restart last one. Be interested to see what he can do. I'd keep an eye on Anthony DePresto, the 57 car in that 4th place. He won a race on Monday night, a truck race at Eldora I was in with him with. So he's kind of... he's not rusty in these cars since he ran a race earlier this week.
Anthony's good. I've heard his name before. Yeah, I got to ask you a question, though. You out there real quick before we go, we'll go green flags, but go around here. I'll ask you in a second, but you got Chase Briscoe up there. We know that guy knows how to throw the hammer down as the green flag flies. We're all single file, and you got to look. Kyle Harrison's going to try everything he can do. He's got to get up there and maybe rattle the cage there, Chase, if he can get near him. The problem is Chase is so smooth on the restarts. My question to you, David, is what do you have to do to take that guy off his game up front?
Yeah, if you just try to get near him, try to run a different line to maybe just intimidate him, something to throw him off. Your good run out of the corner, which it looks like Kyle Harrison does. Let's see if he can take it in the 1 and 2. No, he's going to pull up and run behind him.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Right now, Chase has got his race out front. But that number 25, he can stay right there, maybe kind of get him a little nervous, knock him off his groove, knock him off his line or something. He's been able to stay pace with him so far, so good battle up front right now.
Yeah, but I think he's just going to have to wait until he gets a good run out of the corner, which he had the last 2 times. Now Chase Briscoe opens up a 4-car length lead. He might have missed his opportunity by not sending it when he could. Absolutely.
Well, right now you got Jared... What's that, Jared Mungard?
Yep.
Mungard, right there on his back tailgate looking to try to take second place from him.
Yep, behind that, Lucas Crown, and he's trying to, he somehow survived everything, and he's running around to 5th place. And right behind him, claustrophobic.
Yep, and Anthony Little Presto. Well, it looks like you got a who's who. You know, claustrophobic. He's up there, man. That,
25 car gets sideways and going to get turned around by Jared Bogart there.
Oh, Kyle Harrison. And, man, that's going to bring out a caution. Let's go back here and see. We saw the zero machine getting up there, getting close to him. And I told you, bump and run. That's what it's going to take. Looks like Harrison might have jumped the cushion and started to get loose. And the next thing you know, once he got loose, man, the double zero just helped him on around.
Yep, I just think it goes back to that because on the last green flag run, Briscoe was just pulling away, and he started opening up there once again. Harrison had, 2 or 3 tries where he had a good run. He even got his right side up to maybe the door of Chase Briscoe, and he didn't go for the pass. He just tried to keep following him, and yeah, 2 laps later, your night can go from, running in second position, and you're being, maybe confident where you're running and just trying to hold steady for later on, but just like that, it can all turn around.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to have 17 to go in this one to kick this season and end it here in a bang. And it has definitely been a bang here so far tonight at Knoxville Raceway, folks, for the VLR Midnight Series here, Truck Series here tonight. Want the championship?
Don't that sound beautiful?
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, what's up, man? Bear, how you doing out there? All right, just to give you an update on our points. Oh, where did
Not sure. Well, I'm just looking for him.
I see Bill. He's in 15th, but where'd the other dude go? I don't see him.
No, he's over in the. He somehow ended up in the 21st position. I was gonna say.
Wow.
I was gonna say don't count out Kyle Harrison. He only fell to the 8th spot, but yeah, Clayton Bixby. I'm going back to look.
Yeah, he's on 21st. Maybe he got caught up in that.
He spun out all by himself, and he spun out on like the infield, so no caution came out. So he was very lucky. A caution did coming out, so he could catch up to the rest of the guys.
Okay, well, yeah, but the problem is, like you said, Bill Aaron right now could come out of here as the points champion here tonight. Well, Bear, I tell you what, well, we're here 5 days a week. We're back green flag racing. Chase Briscoe wastes no time hammering through the gears. He is gone, but that double zero's going to try it.
Were they not single file? Because they're about 3 wide in mid-pack. They're not sure what happened, but Bogart's going to get a good run, and he's at the door of Chase Briscoe, and he's not going to be afraid. He's going to send it for all it's worth going to the lead. He's not quite going to be able to clear him.
No, he's not. Couldn't get the slider, man, worked out right there, but he's going to open the door for Anthony Lopresto to come up to the outside. Battle's on for second right now. That is the closest we've seen anybody be able to get it. Oh, he gets clipped and turned. Caution's out.
Man, second place is not the position to be running tonight. I believe Lucas Chowden, there you saw with Mogard and Kyle Harrison, all have crashed out. So well, Alex was in second too. He crashed. So anybody who's behind Chase Briscoe is, I'd be a little nervous at this point.
Yeah, and look who's in third, claustrophobic. And folks, that's Howard Weaver, by the way, in the Weaver Mobile. But he says he's a little phobic out here tonight. And, well, if he is, I don't know if he's racing in a cardboard box or what, but tonight he's been able to bring that thing to the front.
Yeah, Mike McKinney also, he's still up there in that top 5 position. Evan Morrison involved in that big crash. He's back up in the 6th position, looks like. So
now
there's still a lot of big names up there.
My question, David, I got to ask it. If you're any one of those guys, do you dare go up there and, well, put the bumper to Chase?
Oh, yeah. I think the later on the race goes, there you saw, before Harrison, he pulled in line behind him. Mogard, he went for it, but, you know, didn't stay in it. He saw he wasn't going to clear, and he kind of lifted. I think as the laps tick off, you're not going to see guys worrying about if they're clear, and they're not going to be lifting.
All right. Well, I tell you what, pro driver or not, these guys behind them said they got a lot to prove. Chase Briscoe out front. Pace truck lights are off. We're going back green flag racing. We're going to have 11 to go here, folks, getting down to the nitty-gritty of the end of this one here at Knoxville. As it was almost time, as they're going to go single file behind them, Anthony Lepresto. And yeah, folks, that's Howard Weaver in the claustrophobic mobile out there tonight.
Yeah, just looking back again to see how much Bigsby pulled up. He's, you know, only gained 1 position from that caution, so he's running in the 20th position while, well, the positions are swapping around back here. But Bill Ahrens, he's had the 4-point lead coming into tonight, and he's got a 6-position gap right now between him and Bigsby.
Going to be a good one here to end this one out. Pace trucks coming in. Want to duck off on pit road. Here we go, folks, up front. Chase is waiting. Here he goes, hammers through the gears. He lets that thing fly. Takes off back green flag racing here at Knoxville. He gets a good jump over that man, but let's see if Anthony can slide that thing in there. Maybe get a slide job on him.
Yep, single file from first for about 5th, and then behind that you got Evan Sorensen. Oh, and tight racing with him and Lucas Chong, and they had a little bumper contact. And oh, at 25 of Kyle Harrison does send it in there. J.D. Brown into the wall. Oh, Chowning around. Caution is out. Yep,
got the 10 machine and got Chowning right there. They both got nailed on the back end. Wow, caution out here. Hopefully we get this thing in under green instead of under caution. I tell you what, Bear, like you said, we have here at OSR Network, we do about 5 days a week, man. We do dirt, oval, and rallycross too. I actually kind of like that stuff. That's kind of fun.
Like you said, you're going to get the race to end under green and hopefully not under caution. So Anthony Lepresto, he got to, this is the first time he was restarting in the 2nd position, so he got to see how Briscoe gets up through the gears and when he might be looking to start and how he enters turn 1. So he's going to have to try to use that information to try to, he's going to have to go for it on this restart, because you never know when that next caution might come out and the race could be over.
Absolutely. Time's running out on him. Now, normally I say 5 laps to go on the oval side, but normally I think over here it's about 2 to 3 laps they can go down to before a caution flies here, since the cautions are so fast. But we're going to see, like you just said, David, Anthony's got to sit back and think of what he's got to do. He's got to get a good jump on here. He's got to get Chase off his game and pretty much get him off that high side.
Yeah, he's not going to have too much time to just sit there and run behind him. He's going to have to go, and he's going to have to go more.
Absolutely.
Than just send it with whatever he's got. But don't count out Mr. Claustrophobic back there, you know, because if those two tangle, they get up in the wall, him and Dan Smolder's going to be looking to strike.
All right, anybody but Phobic out there. Well, I tell you what, Phobic right now, he's in 3rd. Look for him. He could send that thing in there like a shot bullet in a 22 and be like, hey, I'm coming to play, boys. I'm coming to the front here. That's the Howard Weaver. Pace truck lights off. It's going to duck off on pit road. Chase is going to protect that high line because he knows as they're all on the cushion. Here we go. Green flag flies. They're back racing again, and look at the truck down low there as everybody gets knocked up, man. Single file. Anthony did not get the start that he wanted.
No, not at all, but McKinney, he dove to the inside. He's going to try to make that work for the 4th position. Briscoe cuts down, gets that run out of the corner to open up a 2-car lane gap on Lepresto.
Yes, he does. The 54, boy, he sent that thing in there high and wide. He went in, he just shot it in there, and it didn't hold, though, down on the low. But the 46 there, Dan Smolders, boy, he came back after getting spun earlier on, up the 4th place spot. Can Anthony Lepresto, cautions out.
Oh, boy, I believe we might have a 1-lap shootout for this Midnight Madness, boys.
Man, here we go. You wanted it. Folks, you're going to get it right here. This is it. This is going to be almost like a green-white checker. Anthony Lepresto is going to have to do everything in his power to knock old Chase off of that up front. And Mr. Claustrophobic himself, well, he's going to have to, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, there's going to be no ending under caution this time. If you get spun, you're out to dry. Definitely, I think it's just going to be a green checkered. So, updating that points battle, Bill Ahrens, like I said, the Mr. Smooth, is now not on my screen. That might be trouble, but I was going to say he's running in 12th.
He's not.
Clayton Bixby
He's back
was
down to
18th.
20th.
Oh, no.
He disconnected. Folks, Bill Ahrens.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. What a change in the points. Because Clay Bixby now is 5 positions ahead. And if we're going 1 point of position, he would actually clip Bill Ahrens as of right now.
Oh,
wow.
my goodness. We're going to have to look if there's any shenanigans going on with tampering with the people's internet connections.
Uh-oh. VLR conspiracy.
He was 1 lap from the championship.
Absolutely. All he had to do was coast around this place and pretty much had it done.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. All right, who kicked him out the server? Tommy,
man.
You in this one? That's right. Slide Job City up front. That's what Anthony's going to have to do. And claustrophobic up there. He's going to hope them two take each other out. Because Chase is not going to give him that outside here.
No, definitely not. Spuggy's been running all night since he got the lead from Lucas Crown, and I definitely don't see him going away from it now. But there it is. Bill Ahrens received throughput, fell to an unacceptable level. He is gone from the server. His night is done.
And the championship goes along with it. Green flag flies. Final time here. This will be it. Anthony Lopresto has one more time, and boy, he goes down low and he sends it into the turn. He's going to try it and see if he can't contact between the top two.
They're hammering, they're door-to-door, side by side. That's going to allow Bigsby to try to pull up on the outside. Lepresto's going to shoot it in there one more time as Briscoe's going to drive it deep to try to block him.
Slide job!
Lepresto's going to clear him. Crossover by Briscoe, coming down to the
slide job.
Chase Briscoe.
Yep, he did it. He got it into the turn. Chase Briscoe's going to pull it off here. And, man, like I said, the man tried it on the front right there. Anthony Lopresto sent that thing in there beautiful, but it just did not hold. I mean, in a beautiful crossover move by that man, Chase Briscoe, to actually hold on to the lead.
It was not for a lack of trying there by Lopresto. He drove it in as hard as he could and got him clear. Just was not able. He's not racing for points. He's just going for a VLR Midnight Madness win. And it just didn't quite work out for him.
Man. Well, let's see who we got in the thing here that we can talk to. There's not really many people. Actually, none of the ones are in here to talk to. So, Oh, boy. Well, there's old Mr. There's claustrophobic. We'll bring him down. All right. Howard Weaver, folks, that's who it is. So we'll bring him up. We'll actually let you get talking with him. He actually finished this thing in 2nd place here tonight. So let's bring him up here and, heck, we'll let you get a talking with him. There's Bill Ahrens. I'd be interested to see also what happened to him. Oh, you know, maybe we could throw a conspiracy theory here or something. Actually, let's bring old Mr. Howard Weaver up here and let's get a talk with him right fast, David.
All right, Mr. Closter, 2nd place run for you. What were you thinking going into that 1-lap shootout, and then what were you thinking going into turns 3 and 4 when you knew Lopresto was going to send it on old Chase there?
Well, it's actually pronounced Closter, claustrophobic. But yeah, it's I was thinking Anthony Lopresto was gonna send it in there, and I was gonna get the win, and I almost did. So it was a fun race. So I got sent to the rear with a couple wrecks and still got back up there. So it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, you started back there qualifying in the 22nd position, but no, you said you thought Lopresto was gonna send it and you were gonna win. I personally, in my professional broadcaster opinion, I think you should have tried to dive it low there and maybe slide up to the middle, and that would have kind of blocked Briscoe's crossover there instead of following him in the turn 3 and 4. But hey, that's just me. How'd you like these midnight? How'd you like the setup first of all?
Well, first back on that subject, that I thought about that. Yeah, I actually thought about that because that was kind of my plan, and then I didn't know how much grip was down there. And so my plan was the Prestos hopefully slide up into this door, and then I would cross under both of them, you know, mid corner, and I don't know, that still could have happened, but yeah, Briscoe was able to get the crossover, so they didn't actually make door-to-door contact, and so I couldn't really go under them. But yeah, that was fun. The setup was good. I don't know what line people were running in qualifying, but it made it fun for me trying to come from the back. So yeah, the setup handled really good. It was tough to run that cushion though.
Yeah, there was definitely, you had a couple cars go around off your nose, and then there was that big wreck. Were you able to, did you need a fast repair in that race at all?
Yeah, I did actually. They're pretty late in the race. I think it was past halfway whenever I got the black flag, the meatball, because people were, there was a big pileup, and I didn't hit it that hard, but apparently these are pretty touchy, and so I had to go pit, and I was kind of aggravated. I had gotten almost to the top 5 already by that point, and so I had to go back to like 20th and do it again, but luckily we got up there the second time pretty unscathed.
There you go, Mr. Closter. He was storming back towards the front. Anyone you want to thank out there for the second place finish here?
Yeah, I want to thank the fans for watching. I just turned it on, and there was like over 100 people at midnight. I mean, I shouldn't even be awake right now. I thought I was gonna fall asleep during the race. That's why I had to go by Closter, because I didn't want to, you know, doze off and cause a huge pileup and you know, be remembered for Howard Weaver, because he already has a bad enough reputation for wrecking people. So yeah, I gotta thank Bubba for doing Midnight Madness, David and Joe here in the booth for coming on all season, and congrats to Chase on the win. I see he's trying to get some practice for Eldora already next week.
Yep, there you heard it, guys. Howard Weaver has a bedtime.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, man. Hey, it was a good run by him, and it was an awesome one. Well, I'm going to bring up Bill Aaron here. Let's get talking with him, David, because when we saw disappointment there, and actually that should put, who's the other guy?
Clayton Bigsby or Randall
Clayton
Carter.
Bigsby.
I'm surprised he hasn't joined.
Yeah, Clayton Bigsby should pull off the championship here. Pretty much, you know, unfortunate for old Bill down here, but let's bring him up, and I know he's going to be heartbroken over it, but bring him up here and find out maybe what happened to him here, and let's get talking with him, David.
All right, unfortunately, not sure where you finished, but second place, runner-up in the championship. Bill Aarons, I know tonight wasn't the night you wanted, but how would you sum up this season of Midnight Madness?
It was very exciting, a lot of different cars, just fun every week. Some weeks just fighting and clawing just to make the show, and other weeks, you know, hoping for a win. But I hate to have it come down to my internet going out, which like never happens. Couldn't hold on for 5 more minutes. I think I actually was going to win, but good job to TJ Randall Carter there. He was here every week and putting up really faster than me. I just kind of was here every week and racking up some points.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Coming into the night, Joe asked me who I wanted, and I said, you know, Randall, he could probably get around faster in these cars, but it's going to be consistently, slowly, methodically coming through the pack, which you were doing. And Randall got up to the top 5. Bad circumstances for him. He got turned, and that put him back in 20th. Caution came out. There was going to be one more lap to go, and yep, that's gotta be heartbreaking, man, to just have your internet crash on you like that. Everything, you know, at least was going right in your favor up until then.
Yeah, I had no idea where he was at. I really wasn't watching. I had all my screens off. I'm just going to run my race and try to get in the top 10 and let the cards lay where they will after that.
Oh, don't say that now, Bill. If you saw a 37 car in front of you with that 1 lap to go at the end, you're telling me you were going to put the bumper to him a little bit?
Well, I might have gave him a little pressure, you know. See, it rattled his cage a little bit, but I didn't even see him all night, really.
All right, guys, there you have it. Second place, runner-up of the championship, Bill Aarons.
Yeah, Bill, man, I'll tell you what, it was a good run for you here tonight, man. Well, I'll tell you what, man, what a good one. We've been watching here in slow-mo, that slide job right there put on by the 57 of Anthony Lepresto. It was a thing of beauty, and just couldn't make it hold to try to take the win. Chase Briscoe, well, hey, that's why he's a professional, and he showed them out here putting it in the winner's circle, but old Howard Weaver right there, he definitely winning it. He coming in second, along with Anthony Lepresto right there in third. Well, Tommy, I gotta say, the end of the season here, it was an exciting night here at Knoxville in the trucks. Man, you got any final words on this one?
Hey, Joe, that was a blast to watch right there, and congratulations, Chase Briscoe, on the win. And I just want to thank all the drivers who came out and ran Midnight Madness this season. It was a pretty fun season. I want to thank you for broadcasting all the races that you have. You did a pretty awesome job, and I want to say thank you once again. Thank you, David, for coming in the booth with Joe. Heck of a job, man.
Absolutely. Well, David, I'll tell you what, man, as we leave here, you got any final words?
Hey, man, this race was exactly, you know, what it's called, Midnight Madness. You know, from drop of the flag, guys were getting out there beating, banging, roughing each other up, and that slide job by Lepresto at the end, the thing of beauty. But like you said, Chase Briscoe, that's why he's a professional. He saw it coming, he knew how to turn down at the right time, and was able to get her done.
Absolutely. Well, my same sentiments here, and I tell you what, guys, it was an awesome season here for the VLR Midnight Madness series, and we cap it off with an awesome race here at Knoxville in the trucks. Well, folks, everyone, go get some sleep, man, because this one was an exciting one. Until then, myself up here in the booth, everybody at VLR, everyone have a good night.